Yo, what up, though? What up, though? Welcome to the Onrea Initiative Podcast Show. My name is Brian Onrea, and Happy New Year to everybody. I want to say Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. This is the first podcast for me for 2024, and this is the number 4 podcast for the Onrea Initiative Show. I want to thank everybody that's been listening to the first 3 episodes and all the other content that I've been putting out. I've been working really, really hard to get y'all good content, to get y'all good, positive motivation, something that will help you take initiative in your life, take initiative to go after your dreams, your goals, and enjoy life at the same time. So if you have not listened to episodes 1, 2, or 3, go check them out. You can download it at anywhere you get podcasts. I'm on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you can get podcasts and stuff, you can see me, Brian Onrea. I want to thank y'all, man. And again, I want to say Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? I hope this year is a prosperous year for everybody. I hope this year is the best year of your life. You feel me? In order to do that, we got to set goals, man. I want us to set goals and accomplish goals. Not just set the goals, but accomplish goals. Every year we set goals. Every year people set goals. Every January 1st people set goals, but how many people complete those goals? How many people see those goals to completion? How many people keep fighting when it gets hard? How many people refuse to give up when their back is against the wall? Because let me tell you what, this year there's going to be some challenges. This year your back is going to be against the wall at some point. Life has a way of testing you. Life has a way of testing us. Whenever we make up our mind that we want to do something, whenever we get in our mind we're going to set this goal and achieve this goal, life always has a way of testing that to see, are we really, really serious about setting this goal? I tell you what, man, you can do it. You got what it takes. All you got to do is just refuse to give up. There's solutions everywhere, man. There's always a solution. There's a solution for every problem. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of that Stevie Wonder song, You Will Know. One of my favorite songs. There's a line in that song that says, problems have solutions. You know what I'm saying? Trust and I will show. You know what I'm saying? So just trust in God. Have faith in yourself, man. And there will be solutions to your problems this year, man. Just don't give up. You know what I'm saying? I want you to show up for yourself this year. A lot of us have a way of showing up for other people. We show up for our kids. We show up for our significant others. We show up for our job that we work for. You know what I'm saying? We always on time for our job. Be on time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you got a certain time where you exercise, a certain time when you work on your side hustle, treat that just as serious as you treat your job. You know what I'm saying? And as far as, being there for your kids, being there for your significant other, your siblings, your cousins, your parents, that's dope. But you got to take care of yourself first. You can't take care of nobody else until you take care of yourself first. Everybody that's flown in the airplane know the rules. When the flight attendants give their safety instructions, they always say, man, if the oxygen mask comes down, put your mask on first so you can help somebody else. If you don't put your mask on first, you're trying to help somebody else, y'all both gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So put your mask on first, take care of yourself first. Therefore, you can take care of other people. You feel what I'm saying? But I want this to be a year where you show up for yourself. And I'm in this thing with you, man. I've made a commitment as well to show up for myself. You know what I'm saying? Use your gifts and talents this year. All the gifts and talents that you have in your heart, use them. A lot of us have talents and wanted to use those talents to maybe start a business or start some creative endeavor. Let me tell you something, man. Be a go-getter. Go after it this year. And when I say go after it and be a go-getter, what I really mean is being a go-giver. Here's the thing, man. All the gifts and talents and skills that you've been blessed with, that you've learned, that you've acquired over the years, the world needs those gifts, talents, and skills. So go out there and give it to the world. Start that business. When you start a business, of course you're going to make money, but it's not about making the money. It's about providing that service to people, finding a need. Every single gift and skill and talent that you have, the universe, God, the creator, whoever you believe in, God put that in you to bless other people, to give to other people. So start that podcast. Maybe you're good with plumbing. Start that plumbing business. Or go work for one of the best plumbing companies. Use your gift because somebody needs plumbing somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody needs your landscaping skills. Somebody needs your painting skills. Somebody, maybe you like me, want to do a podcast. Somebody needs your words of encouragement. They need your expertise on whatever podcast you want to do. The world needs it. So give, be a go-giver. Go-getter / go-giver. Find a need, fulfill it. I got this motto that's been in my heart since last year. And the motto is, if you want to get what you want out of life, give people what they want out of life. Give people what they want and need, and you'll get what you want and need. Give what people want and need, and you'll get what you want and need. So find a need and meet that need. Work on personal development this year. Develop yourself personally. I know for me, weight loss has been one of those things I've been wanting to work on. And I've been up and down. Just a little bit of transparency here. I am somebody who's lost a lot of weight and then gained it all back. Lost a lot of weight, gained it all back. I know last year, I lost 30 pounds last year, since December of last year. And I pretty much in the last 3 months of the year gained it all back, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's about being healthy. I'm in my 40s now, and, you know, I want to live a long life, you know, not only for the people that love me, but for me. And also, I want to give to the world. And if my life ends early, I can't give to the world. And I know being overweight, being out of shape, having high cholesterol and all that stuff is not good. So I know for me, I'm on a journey, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to be transparent, you know, this year with you all. But yeah, I'm starting the year off 258, 57 pounds, which is way too much for me being 5'8", barely 5'8". You feel what I'm saying? So I'm doing the same thing, you know. Shout out to everybody trying to lose weight. And let me say one thing about the weight loss goals, man. Don't let nobody shame you for having goals. I don't care if you failed last year. A lot of shaming comes from these gym rats, the gym people. And I got a gym membership as well. I do a lot of workouts at home. I do a lot of running outside, but I also have a gym membership. And of course, the beginning of the year, you see everybody at the gym. Everybody, and then the people who are faithful at the gym all year round complain. Oh man, these people get on my nerves. And it's so much shaming to people. Don't shame those people. Don't shame them. So what? They show up in January and leave in February. At least they showed up in January. Encourage them. I think if we were more encouraging of people who join the gym in January, maybe they would stay more. But you shame them. You shame them. You think you better than them because you healthy and they not healthy. You know, that's stupid, man. Like, stop shaming people. You know, a lot of times when people get something new or if somebody betters their life, they think they're better than people who still out there struggling. And they forget that you was once struggling. People who've been out of shape and they lose weight and they maintain it, think they're better than the people who were out of shape. But you used to be out of shape too. People that join a new religion, you know, Christianity, Islam, they join a new religion and they feel like, you know, because they're living righteous, the people who not living righteous, who haven't converted yet, are just bad people and they think they're better than them. No, you used to be out there sinning too, just like them. So show some compassion. So don't do that, man. Don't shame. For those of us who been in shape, who been going to the gym, who been on top of it, don't shame those of us that are just trying to get started in January. That's lame. Because guess what? We can lose weight, we can get in shape, but your nasty attitude, you know, that's gonna stick with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, be beautiful on the outside as well as on the inside. So encourage those people who are still trying to get it together, man. So, you know, 2024, let's get with it, man. I'm with you. I'm fighting with you, man. Let's make this year our best year. And let's stay transparent. You know, let's stay updated. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Send me a DM, you know, on Twitter or Instagram, or put a comment under the YouTube page or my Instagram or Twitter page. And let me know, you know, what's going on with you, man. And we'll stay accountable together. You feel me? Onrea Initiative, man. Let's go. All right, man, I had to turn my hat to the back for this one, man, because I'm so excited about this next topic, man. Let's talk about the first of the year, man. Hit Boy, Big Hit, The Game, rapper The Game. They came out with a bomb. Actually, I believe this project dropped the day before on the 31st, late at night, I believe. I'm not sure. But I found out about this album on the 1st in the afternoon. But Hit Boy and his father, Big Hit, and The Game dropped a new project, Paisley Dreams, a 9-song album, and my goodness, it's dope. Let me just break down the layers to this, man. First of all, you know Hit Boy's been on fire, right? if you watched the last episode, episode 3, where I gave the recap of the best albums of 2023, the best albums of 2023, I put it on record already saying that Nas, Magic 2, and Magic 3 were the best albums of last year. And those were Hit Boy produced albums. Hit Boy produced those albums, you know what I'm saying? So Hit Boy is already on fire. I'm already a big fan of Hit Boy. I've documented just over the years, the last 4 years, how Hit Boy has been just on fire. Hit Boy did 6 albums with Nas. He executive produced Game's last album. I think Benny the Butcher album coming up, he executive produced that. He's done albums with so many people, man. You know, Big Sean. I mean, the list goes on and on. Hit Boy has been on fire. Hit Boy, man, really did it with this one. Now, the beautiful thing is, again, if you've been following Hit Boy's father was incarcerated for many, at least 10 years, probably more than that. A long time. You know, Hit Boy and his father did a song together years and years ago. At least 10 years ago, and then Hit Boy's father went to jail. And if you've been following Hit Boy has been updating you on his father, who is Big Hit. Big Hit is Hit Boy's father, by the way. Big Hit got out of prison a few months ago and hit the ground running. We've all been rooting for him. He's been rapping, he's been dropping verses here and there. He put out an album, I think, about a few weeks ago on his own website, bighit.com. You know what I'm saying? And this album came out of nowhere. Last week, social media had a lot of posts showing the Game finally linking up with Big Hit in the studio. So we all figured, oh, dope, they doing the song together. You know, maybe we'll hear it one day. You know, cool. But all of a sudden, boom, this news drops. This album comes. They got a video out as well. And let me just tell you about this album. Oh, my goodness. This album is so dope. And I'm not just saying that just to kind of, you know, be hype about it. Every single song is dope. And it's one thing to have an album with no skips. There are no skips on this album, right? That's one thing. But it's another thing for every song to be incredible. I mean, 1 through 9. I mean, I know Hit Boy made a post last night saying, what are your favorite songs on there? Really all of them. But I'll say like The Game Won't Stop is a crazy song. Crisis is a crazy song. Happy Rue Year. Oh my goodness, that song. That might be the best song on there, Happy Rue Year. And then Body for Body, the last song on the album. Oh my goodness, man. That album is so dope. And I'm not just saying that, man. Again, like, listen to it yourself, man. Front to back. You know, we were talking about weight loss goals earlier. I work out a lot. I run a lot. I run to a lot of music. Music helps me when I'm running. I will be doing a lot of miles to this song. Straight up, you know. So I'm going to get a lot of miles in because every single song bangs, man. Hit Boy produced the whole thing. He has a few co-producers. Shout out to Audio Anthem. Audio Anthem, you know, one of the homies from here in Atlanta, man. He co-produced P Fiction, you know what I'm saying? Real dope song. Shout out to him. Shout out to Hit Boy and all his co-producers. I think Jonathan Hewlett is one, and then Jansport J is one, and Next Waves is one as well, as far as the co-producers. But Hit Boy pretty much produced the whole album, executive produced the whole album, and it is real dope, man. So shout out to Hit Boy. The Game, I think that's real dope of The Game, man, because The Game is like a pretty big deal. He's a pretty big international rapper, and he has a big platform. So for him to do this album with Big Hit, he's exposing Big Hit to his whole platform worldwide, and that's super dope. And I'm glad this project is out on all streaming platforms because sometimes it's about more than just the sales. It's about the exposure. So everyone across the whole wide world will know that Big Hit is a dope rapper. And let me tell you something. Game is top 10, top 15, at least top 15, but I say top 10 rapper of all time, in my humble opinion, as far as just lyrical ability goes. And Big Hit is hanging with him. You know, Big Hit is not left in the dust. Big Hit is going like bar for bar with one of the best rappers ever. So shout out to Big Hit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't heard the album, man, you know, Paisley Dreams, go check it out. Real dope album. Let me just say this too, man. Hit Boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, Hit Boy is the hottest, the best, the dopest rap producer right now for just hip hop rap. I know Metro Boomin is up there in the conversation. It's some other ones that are up there, but song for song and work ethic, man, Hit Boy is the best producer right now, man. So shout out to Big Hit. Shout out to Hit Boy, man. Let me tell you something. 2024 has just started, but the bar has been set high. The bar has been set real high for projects this year, man. So I don't know, man. Everybody out here. Let me tell you something else. One last thing. This is so inspiring. Before I even heard the album, I just saw that they put an album out. I saw it on Instagram. my production partner, my creative music partner, Steve Keys, I took a screenshot and sent it to Steve Keys. Like, man, this is so inspiring. Him and I got a session later on today, and I'm just excited to work now. If you love to rap, if you love to create music, if you love to produce, this album should inspire. Hit Boy should inspire you. Hit Boy's work ethic should inspire you, man. All you producers, all you rappers out there, man. Let Hit Boy, Nas, Game, Big Hit, let this stuff inspire you to just work, man. To put out work, to put out your best work. Because I'm telling you, the bar is set high, man. So shout out to Game and Big Hit and Hit Boy, man. Especially Hit Boy, man. Paisley Dreams out now. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Go check the album out. And I'm excited to see what the world of hip hop does. I know it's a lot of anticipation this year. I know Metro Boomin and Future got an album coming out soon. Benny the Butcher got an album coming out soon, executive produced by Hit Boy, and I think The Alchemist, I believe. But yeah, I'm excited about hip hop this year, man. This got me excited, man. So let's just see what happens. You feel me? All right, so check it, man. Let me get into a little bit of sports talk this episode, man. I'm excited being a Michigan alumni, a University of Michigan graduate. You know what I'm saying? My favorite team, man, in college football, in college sports, period, is Michigan Wolverines. They will be in the national championship game. They beat Alabama in a very thrilling and exciting game. I mean, Michigan was down to Alabama. They were losing the game with like a couple minutes left. It was a nail biter. We end up tying the game. First of all, in the first half, that Michigan defense tore up that Alabama offensive line. 5 sacks from their quarterback, you know what I'm saying? But to Alabama's credit, they got it together. I think they only had 1 or 2 sacks in the second half, but Alabama, did their thing. They stood in there, man. But they came back, man, and they took the lead on Michigan. And Michigan somehow found a way to tie that game up and go into overtime. And we almost, it was crazy. We almost got a safety at the end of regulation. When Alabama punted it back to us, my man muffed the punt. He dropped it, but he picked it up right at the 1 yard line. It looked like it was a safety at first. When they showed the replay, he actually fielded the ball at the 1 yard line. And we went to overtime, and we won the game in overtime. We got a huge defensive stop on their quarterback, Alabama's quarterback. They tried to do a quarterback draw. So Michigan beat Alabama. Washington beat Texas, man. Texas, they won by, I think, 7 points. Texas showed something, though. Texas almost came back in that game. And I think Texas showed everybody they did belong in the top 4. But Washington pulled it out. I think it was 37-30. Washington pulled that out. So for the championship, it's going to be Michigan versus Washington, man, for the whole thing. And, I'm just hoping that Michigan pulls through. It's been a tough year for the Wolverines. John Harbaugh was suspended. They had the whole sign stealing scandal where they say Michigan was stealing signs. They've been, trying to come again. Harbaugh was suspended for several games. The assistant came in there and won some games. We beat Ohio State. It's been a crazy year, man, for Michigan. So hopefully Michigan finishes the job, man, and wins. Because I'm biased. I'm rooting for Michigan. Shout out to all the Washington fans, man. But, it's Michigan all day. I'm from Detroit, went to Michigan. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Michigan Wolverines. And we'll see how that game goes. NFL, my Lions, man, lost a tough game to the Cowboys. I'm not going to get into it, man, because I don't want to get mad. I was so mad the other night. That night that the Pistons broke their losing streak, the Lions, about an hour or two later, got cheated by the referees, man. They cheated us out of our 2-point conversion that would have gave us the win in Dallas. But I didn't want to talk about that, man. Just know that the referees, man, messed up the playoff seeding because now the Lions, probably won't get the top seed. We might have to go on the road. We'll get a home game, I believe, because we won the NFC North. But our seeding got messed up, man. The Eagles lost. It looked like San Francisco might be the number 1 seed in the NFC. I don't know, man. But, and it's funny because the NFL reviewed it. The NFL agreed the referees messed up, and that referee crew got downgraded. I think they're not even going to be allowed to referee in the playoffs, man. But, man, forget them. Made me so mad, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. It was a little bit of controversy when Baltimore beat San Francisco last week. This lady, I'm not going to say her name. I know her name. I wrote it down. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to give her any publicity at all. But this lady on a sports talk show criticized Lamar Jackson, and it went viral. It went everywhere. the term quarterbacky was top trending on Twitter because the lady was trying to make a point that even though Lamar Jackson and the Ravens beat San Francisco, it was really the Ravens defense that really shut San Francisco down. And I kind of agree with that. I think that Lamar played a good game that game, but the defense was the MVP for that particular game. And she was saying that I think Christian McCaffrey should have been an MVP. I don't know. But the thing that went viral was when she said this. She said, quote, "I want my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky. And to me, Lamar Jackson is just a great athlete." And man, that opened up Pandora's box right there because, I don't like to make stuff about race, but I will say this. Historically, it's been a racial thing with quarterbacks who are African American saying that they're really, for the most part, are athletic. They're athletic and they're not, pocket passers. They're not traditional quarterbacks. And, I think that to some degree it is true. A lot of black quarterbacks are athletic, but that don't mean they can't throw. That don't mean they're not smart enough to process defenses and find the open receiver, So it kind of sparked the whole race debate. And like I said before, everything is about race. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make this about race, but I do think that was a kind of a lame statement. And I think that you want to be cognizant of racial stereotypes when you make these kind of comments. So I'm not saying that she's racist. I'm not saying none of that. But what I'm saying is that you got to be cognizant of just the historical stuff. And it's inaccurate because guess what? Lamar Jackson went out to prove a point, I guess, man, against one of the best teams in the AFC, the Miami Dolphins. Real good team. They're contenders for the championship this year. He went out on them, man, and torched them. 5 touchdowns, 18 for 21 passing, which is like almost perfect passing percentage, a 158.3 passer rating, which is almost perfect. You know what I'm saying? Great game. 5 quarterbacks. They demolished the Miami Dolphins that game. And he kind of shut her up. So I thought that was kind of funny, man. The lady tried to be critical of Lamar Jackson, and he just went crazy. He went crazy on him out there, man. So, the NFL playoffs are exciting, man. This year starting off pretty exciting. It's an exciting year to start off, man. Again, I appreciate everybody supporting me, supporting the Onrea initiative. If this podcast is dope to you, man, if you find it inspiring, if you find it entertaining, share it with somebody. Let your friends and family know it's a dope new podcast that's putting out several episodes every week, several video episodes every week. Just let them know, man. Share it on your social media. Send it through text messages to your friends and family. Let everybody know, man. The Onrea initiative is here, man, and I spread nothing but good vibes, man. I love y'all. This has been episode 4. You know what I'm saying? Episode 5 coming soon. God bless. Let's go.